I'm live, and being live is always, I have to say, better than being not alive, right? Okay, um, I have some updates for you. I'm going to try to get in here and see if I can do it. Let's see. It's erasing everything I want to do. The world is ending. Everything has been minimized. The world has minimized me. You know what it's like to be minimized? All right, here is the story. I'm going to bring this over here. So I'm Jill Gatsby with Big Bear TV, and I am reporting on the latest upcoming event that's going to be a lot of fun. It's called the Big Bear Lake Fest. And so we hope you will join us. Uh, I've got to bring this out so I can read everything. Here we go. So, what we want to tell you, I am Jill Gatsby with Big Bear TV, and we're going to share Big Bear Lake Fest with you today. And I want you to think about diving into the ultimate summer escape with Lake Fest happening this August 28th and 29th. That's this August 28th, 29th, 2026. And let me tell you something. Lake Fest is one. This is the one where we really turn up the volume. Lakeside stage, mountain backdrop, local drinks, fantastic music, and a summer crowd ready to celebrate the outdoors. So, whether you're coming for the music, the views, or the good people, expect an elevated events experience that blends outdoor living with community and with fun. So, again, it's going to be located at Ski Beach Park. That's 41216 Park Avenue. Um, there's going to be a Lake Arrowhead beer garden there. There's going to be food trucks, local art, BMX show. There's going to be a kid zone and a vendor village. Admission is free. How exciting. And you can get the full schedule and details pretty soon. You can get your tickets. You can check this out on bigbear.tv on the internet. You can go to Big Bear TV, which you can download on the Roku app if you want to find out everything Big Bear, which I highly recommend. So they're saying the event schedule here is they're going to have stand-up comedy. They're going to have Juan Cias, which is great. But you know what? They're going to have Mike Menendez. Hey, what about Jill Gatsby? What about Jill Gatsby? Don't you know who I think I am? I think I'm the funniest person up here. Nobody ever asked me to do any stand-up. I don't know why. They don't even want me to stand around and do jokes. I can't even do sit-down comedy. Nobody will let me. Nobody will let me. I'm just saying. I have been thwarted. Thwarted. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyways, this is going to be a very fun event, even though I won't be headlining. The kickoff, Lake Fest Friday afternoon, is going to start with the farmers market, with the beer garden, the yard games, the kids zone, and then you can settle in for an evening of live Americana music and stand-up comedy. Nobody will be as funny as me, though. I'm not even as funny as me. Just saying. Capped off by headliners Tristan and Delaney. So we got an Irish person who's going to crack jokes. We'll see what they have to say for themselves. On Saturday, there's going to be bluegrass in the grass. So at that point, I would say bring some anti-mosquito stuff. Saturday's going to start laid back with the bluegrass and the grass before getting louder as the day rolls on. You can grab a beer, you can play some yard games, you can catch live wood carving. And there's this woman up here that I saw doing this live wood carving, and if it's her, oh, I mean, this chick is hot. I'm just gonna say it. She's like this little tiny toothpick of a woman, and she has a little wife beater on in her blue jeans, and then she's got this huge chainsaw, and she's like cutting a bear out of this massive piece of wood. And I'm gonna tell you, I was driving by Big Bear Boulevard when I moved up here, and I saw her. I literally did a U-turn and came back just so I could watch. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Nobody would believe it unless you saw it. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, oh, check this out. On Saturday, they're also going to have a paint and sip. So if you want to paint and have a little wine, I prefer cranberry juice. It looks like red wine, but doesn't give you the hangover. You can even drink it like wine. Nobody will fault you. Stick around as Lake Shift is going to shift gears because the BMX and well, listen to this punk is going to close out the day. So I guess they're going to have some punk music too. Now the thing that they're missing here is Gabriel Van Gogh, and they're missing our kid friend up here, Evan, this guy who is like, he's like the new Leonard Skinner. He's an absolutely outrageous musician. So they should have booked him. They should have booked me because don't you know who I think I am? And Joey Babylon, who is probably one of our greatest musicians up here, well, he's on tour in Barcelona right now, and he's on these huge stages getting roars from the crowd. And he made his start up here at Big Bear, so it's really exciting to see him going. There's another girl up here named Sage, and she sings, and she's got a voice that would just like, she would kill the voice. They can't even hold a candle to her. She's just got such a beautiful voice and a great personality too. So anyways, as I promote this, I've got to, knock some other, I got to sneak some of my friends in here. Okay, let me tell you some things about the transportation that's going to be happening with Lakefest. Mountain Transit and Big Bear Cycling Association, they are going to they're going to come together on this. So they're going to have a no on-site parking. So what they're going to tell you is grab a bike and pedal to the park. Use a bike valet to earn a free beer coupon. So if you use the bike valet, you get a free beer coupon. I would say take a bike and get your butt over there. Hop on the free Big Bear trolley if you can't find a bike. And you can get on this Big Bear trolley. It's free. It looks like a trolley. It's red, and it goes all over town. So just hop on it. You can wave it down, I think. One time I waved, and they waved back and kept going, though. Just saying. Okay, the other thing is you can park at the satellite lot on Fox Farm and Garston Drive, and you can use the free shuttles from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Now, there's a disclaimer, it says, okay? And the first thing in the disclaimer you should know is do not take anything Jill Gatsby says seriously. And remember, my nickname is Misinformation, which means if you ask me about where it is, when it is, and how much it costs, you're going to get it first, and you're going to get it wrong with misinformation. That's me. But I'm doing my best. I'm trying over here. Yes, you are, dear. That's what my friend always says. All attendees and belongings are subject to search upon entry. And that means that you could be searched, and just pray that whoever's doing the searching is sexy. Lakefest is a community event, and unruly, disruptive, and unsafe behavior will not be tolerated, which is why I probably won't be there. Just saying. They won't let me in. Lakefest and event staff reserve the right to refuse entry and remove any attendee when necessary to maintain a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone. So, again, why I probably won't be there, but I hope you all enjoy yourself. Now, for press media inquiries, please contact media@elevatedsocal.com. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, contact vendor@elevatedsocal.com. Okay? And we'd love as many vendors as we can get because it's nice when there's lots of stuff to shop for. So if I find out there's a lot of vendors, maybe I'll try to put on a disguise and sneak in so they won't know it's me. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I can rush the stage. Oh, frequently asked questions. Is the lake admission free? Can you believe it? It says general admission is free, so no ticket is required. But there are some special activities like the sip and paint the wine. So you sip the wine and then you paint the wine. See, I get everything backwards. But it's called paint and sip, and that will require a separate ticket. Okay, you have to pay to paint and sip or sip and paint. What should I bring with me? Bring your own chair or blanket. Definitely put on some sunscreen. I would say get some mosquito repellent. Find a spot in the grass, but I tell you, I would not put your ass in the grass. I would bring a blanket. Don't put your ass in the grass here. And then it says settle in for the day. May I suggest a little shade structure? May I suggest like a huge hat? And by the way, it's a new thing that people are finding out about us morons. We've been here for a million years and we can't figure this out until now. If you take a little ice pack, you get small ice packs on Amazon now. They're like this big. And you get like 12 of them for like $15. So you take one, you put these in your freezer, and then you take it out, you stick it inside a hat, baseball hat, you put it inside a knit cap, and you put this on, and now you are 40 degrees cooler. 30, excuse me. You'll be 30 degrees cooler for 4 hours. And then once it wears off, you just take it and stick it in a cooler with ice. You can ask anybody who's a cooler, can I just throw this in your cooler for a minute? And then after about 5 minutes, it's cold again. It's like freezing cold. You put it back on, put it under your hat, and you stay cool all the time. It's a lot better than one of those personal stupid handheld fans that run out and they don't even have that much power. So this new thing of putting the ice pack on your head and putting the hat on, it's a really good idea. Okay, any bring with me restrictions? Okay, oh, but it says no coolers. So if you bring this hat thing, there's no cooler to stick any ice in, but they do have ice there. So you could get a glass of ice and then stick your little thing back into that glass, into that thing of ice. Let it sit there for 5 minutes, and then it's cold again. So you don't need a cooler. You can just get a glass of ice, stick these things in. So you can find these on Amazon, and I highly recommend them. Okay. There's going to be no outside food allowed, so you have to sneak that in. You can't bring any outside beverages. They're not permitted, so you'll have to sneak those in. Food and beverages will be available for purchase throughout the festival. The nice thing to do is give them the business. Let's not sneak everything in. But, I grew up in New York, and me and my father, we snuck into movies. We used to second act all the Broadway shows. We snuck in, okay? And then 9/11 happened, and nobody could sneak in anywhere after that. It was horrifying. Okay, is Lakefest pet friendly? Let's see what they say. Yes! Dogs are welcome. Cats must be home. Doesn't say that, but I'm saying leave your cat at home. Dogs are welcome, but must at all times. And please be respectful of other guests. Like, please bring your poo-poo bags and make sure you take your poo-poo bags with you with your dog's poo-poo and your poo-poo. If you have any to disperse, bring a poo-poo bag for yourself too. No one's judging. No one's judging. Okay, can you believe it? And they didn't ask me to be the funny person. How dare they, is what I'm saying. How dare they? In any case, this is the news. This is what's happening on the water. I think you're going to all have a great time. So can't wait to see you at Lakefest. If I am there, I'll be there with a big hat and a nice little ice pack on my head to keep me cold. Because I can't wear a hat for more than 30 seconds if I don't have that ice pack on. I just start overheating, and it's like menopause or Miami. We don't know which one. So I'm saying. So I'm Joe Gatsby. I'm signing out. And thank you, Theodore Trutman, for having me do this for you for Big Bear TV. Tune in. Don't tune out. Get on the mountain. Take 5 deep breaths. And make sure you're free. Look up at the sky and see the clouds roll by. It's one of the only places on earth you can watch them move at 20 miles an hour and sometimes even faster. All right, I'm Joe Gatsby, and I'm signing off.